I'm all about quick weeknight meals. If you're looking for something to make this week, then stick around. Aloha mai kako, my name is Relle and welcome to my kitchen where I like to share all my favorite island and Hawaiian style recipes. And today we'll be making beef tomato. All you need is 25 minutes to make this delicious Hawaiian Chinese style recipe. Tender cuts of beef stir fried with tomatoes and veggies tossed in an umami pack sauce. Perfect for quick weeknight meals. So hele mai, come along and let's make some beef tomato. But first, let's start with the prep. First, we'll start with ginger. You just need a small piece, about an inch of it, and then you can slice it like this. I just throw it in whole like this, but you can also remove the skin and grate it up to you how you want to do it. Next, you'll need tomatoes. After all, it's beef tomato, right? These are beef steak tomatoes, but you can use any tomato you like. Cut them in half, and then you're going to want to cut out the core in the middle. So make a little triangle shape like this to remove that piece. I cut it into fourths, and then I take those fourths and cut them in half, so you'll get big chunks like this, but up to you. You can cut it however you want. Again, cut out that core, cut them into fourths like this, and then cut it in half again. Next, the bell pepper. I have a green one here, but if you want red, orange, yellow, whatever color, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and cut off about a fourth of it. Take out the seeds from the middle, and then you're going to go ahead and slice them thinly like this. You can use as much or as little as you want. I ended up using about half of the bell pepper here. So after you slice them thinly all the way through like this, then I like to turn them sideways and cut them in half, just so they're in smaller bite-sized pieces and the kids can eat it a little bit easier like this. You can go ahead and toss away the scraps. Next, the onion. This is a large onion, so I only used half of it. So cut it in half, you'll remove the root and the top, and then you'll just make thin slices like this. Once you get to the middle where it starts to tip over, you can flip it to its side and continue slicing all the way through. Be careful of your fingers and go ahead and slice the whole onion and then place it in a bowl and set that aside as well. And last, for the prep, your garlic. You'll need a couple of cloves. What I like to do is smash the garlic under the knife like this, and that helps remove that outside skin. You don't want that outside skin. So again, smash it, peel off the outside, and then you have the inside piece that you'll use. Use a flat knife and a heavy hand, and that'll help peel it out easily. You can finely dice this up, but what I like to use is a garlic press like this, and I'll link it in the description box below. All you have to do is squeeze it, and it pushes through the garlic in these fine pieces like this. Then go ahead and set this aside. Next up, the beef. I like to use flank steak, so for money saving, you can slice up your own, or if you're trying to save time, you can buy them already sliced. You'll go ahead and toss that in some cornstarch. Make sure all the pieces are nicely coated and set that aside. Now for the sauce. To a bowl, add shoyu. If you're looking for a gluten-free option, you can opt to use tamari. Some sugar, you can use brown or white here. Mirin. Mirin is a sweet rice wine. You can find it in the Asian aisle at most grocery stores. If you can't find it, you can substitute with sherry. Some rice vinegar. And a little bit of sesame oil. Sesame oil has a very strong flavor, so add sparingly. You can always add more later if you like. Don't forget to add the oyster sauce. I totally turned off the camera before I added the oyster sauce, but that's a crucial part of this dish, so don't forget it. And then whisk that up until everything is well combined, and you can set this aside for later. Next, you'll add some avocado oil or the oil of your choice to a pan set over medium-high heat. Then you'll add the beef, and you're gonna make sure to spread it out so each piece can evenly cook through. And we're gonna add some salt and some pepper here. Then you're gonna stir fry this until it's cooked through about maybe 80% of the way. There'll still be a little bit of pink, but don't worry, we'll finish up cooking this with the rest of the veggies. So you're gonna remove the beef from the pan and set this aside. Then you're going to return the pan to the heat and add a little bit more oil. Then you'll add the ginger and the garlic, and you're gonna cook this just until it starts to become fragrant. Once that smell starts to carry through, then you're gonna go ahead and add the sliced up onions, and you'll start to cook that until it just starts to become softened. Then you'll go ahead and add the bell peppers and continue cooking through. Cook it until the onions become translucent. Then you'll go ahead and add the tomatoes. You're only gonna have to cook this for like a minute or two until the tomatoes just start to soften. Then you're gonna add your sauce to the vegetable stir fry. I like to make a hole in the middle like this and add it in and let it simmer a little so it thickens up before I toss everything together like this. Make sure everything is well coated. Then you're gonna return the beef to the pan, juices and all, and you'll go ahead and mix that up so that everything again is well combined with that yummy sauce that you just put in earlier. And optionally, you can thicken up the sauce if you don't want it this thin. You can add a little bit of cornstarch and water like this, mix it up, and you'll start to see it thicken real quickly. You can make it as thick or as thin as you like, and that's the benefit of making a stir fry. Totally customize it to your liking. Quick, easy, and perfect for your weeknight meal. Enjoy! And that's how you make beef tomato. If you make this recipe or any of my other recipes, please tag me. I love seeing all your creations. If you want to check out other island and Hawaiian style recipes, then check out this playlist here. If you're more of a sweets fan, then check out this dessert playlist here. And until next time, ahui ho!
Thank you for watching my mom's video.